Yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And with the news, I never thought I'd be bringing you. Okay, so it has just been confirmed that Joseph Parker has split from trainer Kevin Barry after last weekend's win over Junior Fa. Okay, so like I said, the news I never thought I'd be bringing you. We all thought that Joseph Parker would never leave Kevin Barry. It seemed like an unbreakable bond. It seemed like there was some kind of umbilical cord connecting the two. And I never thought that even though the whispers turned into a shout and the shout turned into a scream after Joseph Parker's latest win over Junior Fa, which was pretty much universally held as being underwhelming, dramatically underwhelming from Joseph Parker. And there's been a lot of talk, questions asked about Joseph Parker. Is he really top level or not? And here we see probably his finest hour, or maybe his finest hour was when he won the vacant WBO title, when he beat Andreas the Ponce Ruiz for the WBO heavyweight title championship. Maybe that was his finest hour, or was his finest hour against Anthony Joshua, seen here, where, in my opinion, he was highly risk averse, and that was the paradox. That has been for me the paradox of Joseph Parker. We'll remember his manager. What's his manager's name again? I forget. It'll come to me in a second. Putting out some kind of spreadsheet to show that Anthony Joshua's chin was not as good as Joseph Parker's, but he is the paradox. He is where the oxymoron comes in. If Joseph Parker was so confident in his chin, how was it that he was so risk averse? That's the oxymoron. That's what doesn't make sense. If you've got confidence in your chin, would you not be more inclined to take more chances? Would Joseph Parker, would he have not been more inclined to take more chances against Joshua? What? You're not going to get knocked out. So why so risk averse? That for me has been the knock on Joseph Parker. Too risk averse. Some people say he hasn't got enough dog in him. And I agree to a certain extent. But I think what's being overlooked there is Joseph Parker's risk averse approach. Someone with such a tough chin, you'd have thought you'd push the envelope a little bit sometimes. Come out, step out of your comfort zone. But no, he's always seemed to prefer to operate at a level that he found comfortable. Too risk averse. And that risk averseness we thought would carry over into his training situation. For years people have been saying they got to split up. They've plateaued. Joseph Parker, Kevin Barry can't take him any further. But it seems that Joseph Parker turned a blind eye, turned a deaf ear when the whisper turned into a shout. But now the shout's turned into a scream. After the Junior Fa fight, it looks that Joseph Parker, somewhat late in the day, has finally responded. But does this mean that Joseph Parker has suddenly become more ambitious? I don't know. Because he's got a young family. One of the reasons given for the split was that Joseph Parker wanted to spend more time in New Zealand. So if that's the case, then is this really a move about ambition? Is he looking for a more accomplished trainer than Kevin Barry? It would seem on the face of it, perhaps not. Unfortunately not. It would seem that Joseph Parker intends to spend more time in New Zealand, which would seem to rule out the possibility or the likelihood of him bringing in a top trainer. Which top trainer is going to be going down, spending 4-month, 3-month training camp in New Zealand? I don't know. I don't think so. Unless Joseph Parker's willing to relocate to England or America, I don't know if he's making an upward step. Or is it a lateral step? Or is it a backward step? Really depends on what type of trainer, what caliber of trainer Joseph Parker picks next. That will be telling. Okay, so that's the word. Joseph Parker announces an amicable split from trainer Kevin Barry. Okay, that's the word. We'll talk about it more in the live shows. In the meantime, it's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. It's the parting of the ways of Joseph Parker and Kevin Barry. Have your say in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button if you have not subscribed, and go ahead and check out the content. And hit that subscription notification, the bell icon. In the meantime, it's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and I'm out.